In this lecture, I am going to tell you how we can export data from MySQL database tables to Excel file in Laravel. I am going to use a package called Mat Website Excel. And to install this package in your project, you have to go to this link laravel-excel.com, and then you have to click on this documentation link, and then you have to click on this installation link. And to install the package, you have to run this command from your project root, and before running this command, you have to make sure that you have enabled GD extension in your php.ini file. Otherwise, this will throw an error message in your console. And after installing the package, you have to add these lines inside your providers array, which is inside your config/app.php file, and then you need to add these lines of code inside your aliases array, which is also inside your config/app.php file, and then you have to run this command from your project root to publish the vendor. I already done these steps in the previous lecture during import Excel file functionalities, and I am displaying users list to this URL. You see, I am displaying list of users here. Now if I check our web.php file, you see our users route is calling users controller list method. Now if I open our users controller list method, you see we are returning a view called users, and we are passing list of user data to this view file. Now if I open this view file, you see I am checking if any users found, then we are looping all the users, and we are displaying user ID, name and email field. Okay, and now I'm going to add a link to the right side of this text for export functionalities. So I'm going to add a div of class dflex justify content between. This is a bootstrap class, and I am adding this because I want this text in the left side and an anchor tag in the right side. So I'll add two div here. This will be in the left side and this will be in the right side, because we are using justify content between class. Okay, so let's put this inside this div, and let's add an anchor tag inside this div. Sorry, this will be anchor tag, and the text will be export users to Excel file, and I will provide the link later. Now let's refresh our user list page. You see we have a link in the right side. Now let's generate the route for export functionalities in our web.php file. So route method will be get, and URL will be our base URL /export_user, and it will execute users controllers export_user method, and the route name will be export_user. Now let's provide the route name here to this href. Now let's open our user controller to add this method. Let's open our user controller, and then let's generate a method called export_user. For now, let's dump and die a message export_user from here. Now if I click on this link, you see we are redirecting to this URL. Now to export the data to Excel file, we need to generate an export. Let's click on this export link from the documentation, and let's click on this link, and to create the Excel file we need to generate the export with this command php artisan make export, and then your export name. In my case, my export name will be users export, and our model will be user model because we are exporting user data. So let's run this command, and I want to tell you that because we are using this package, that's why we can run this command. I mean, we successfully install Mat Website Excel package, that's why we can run this command from our project root, otherwise this command will not work. Now let's run this command from our project root to generate the export. So let's open a terminal and then let's run this command php addition make export user export and then -- model and then model name will be user. You see export created successfully. Now let's open the export which is inside our app export folder, and our user export implements form collection, and from this collection method we are returning list of users. This is our user model. Okay, save this file and then let's use this user export inside our users controller export method. So let's include the user export here. The class name is users export, and then let's call this user export inside this export underscore user method. So let's check the documentation how we can call this. Let's copy this and paste it here, and we are using this Excel facade, so we need to include this facade here. I already included during import Excel functionalities in the previous lecture. And then inside this download method, first parameter we need to provide the object of your export. So I am generating the object with the help of new keyword, and then we need to provide the file name. So let's provide a file name userdata.xlsx. This is the file extension now. So let's try to export the user data by clicking on this link. You see a new file is downloading users-data.xlsx, and if I open the file you see we have user data. Okay, so we successfully exported user data to XLSX file. Now instead of this form collection inside our user export, we can use form view method. Okay, form view provide us lots of flexibility. That's why I prefer to use this form view instead of form collection. So let's copy this code inside our user export, and then instead of this form collection let's implement form view, and then let's copy this code from here and paste it inside our user export. So let's generate a new view file inside our resources views and then export folder, because we need to return the view file from this view method. So let's create a new folder exports, and inside this folder let's generate a new view file called users.blade.php, and then let's open our user export and let's provide the view file name users, and it is under export folder. That's why we're providing export and then dot and then users, and then I'm going to provide list of user data to this view file. So I'll provide user user : all. This will fetch list of user data from users table, and I'm passing the data to users variable. So this users variable will be accessible inside our user.blade.php file, which is inside our resources views export folder. Now inside our user.blade.php file view, we need to provide the table where we'll provide user data. So I'm going to add user ID in the first column, and in the second column we need to I'm going to display user name, and in the third column I'm going to display user email. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to leave loop users record, because I'm passing user data to this view file. You see the variable name is users, so we can get the users variable here, and this will be a collection. So I'll loop users data here, and this will be user, and then what I'll display here, I'll display user ID in the first column, and I'll display user name in the second, and display user email in the third column. Save this file, and then okay, we are good to go to check the functionalities. So let's click on this link again. You see now we are getting a new Excel file. You see now we have a header, ID, name and email, and we have user data. Okay, if you want to display any other data like date of birth, gender, you can add this one by one if you have the data inside your users table. Okay, now if we want to change the file extension, then how we can do it, right? So let's click on this export format link inside the documentation, and then you see we can change the file extension with this. So let's copy this from here and then paste it here. So instead of this, I'm going to use this code, and we need to provide the users export here, and we need to provide the file extension, file name with the extension. So this will be users.csv, and we are passing the file extension here. And because we are generating the export file like this way, we need to add export table inside our user export. Okay, we need to use export table date inside our user export. So let's click on this export table, and then let's use this, and then let's use this trait inside our user export, so that we can generate the Excel file like this way. If you remember, in previous we generated the Excel file with the help of Excel facade, but now we are generating Excel file like this way. That's why we need to add, we need to use this export table trait inside our user export. Okay, now if I try to export the user, now we have user.csv file and we have user data here. Okay, so we successfully generated XLSX file, we successfully generated CSV file. Now I am going to tell you something which will be very helpful for you. Suppose we want to pass user data from this controller to the user export, then how we can do this? For this, what we can do, we can fetch list of user data here with the help of user model. Suppose we want to add some query, user where, or any other query you want to add. For now I am adding user order by ID descending. I am getting the latest record in the first position, and then let's call get method. So I am fetching list of users here in the controller, and then we can pass the user data here, and we need to accept this data inside our users export constructor method. So let's generate public function underscore construct, and inside this constructor method we can get the users data, and I'll create a new public variable here, $users, and then I'll add this data to our public variable. This users is equal to the users data we are getting from the controller, and now instead of this data I am going to pass these users, whatever the data we are passing from the controller. Okay, now let's close this file and let's generate the CSV file again. Let's click on this link. Okay, we are getting some error. User export line number 18. Let's check the users export line number 18. So yeah, we need to add a semicolon here. Save this file and go back to users list, and let's click on this. You see, now we have the CSV file again, and we have the data. I just tell you how we can pass the data from the controller. So our export functionality is working fine, nothing is broken. So that's it for exporting data from MySQL database tables to Excel file like CSV or XLSX.